The market climbs higher on Friday before starting to sell on Sunday night. Have we started the pullback? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market pushed higher on Friday up into our upper resistance level just over that 41.30 target we had talked about on Friday, and now has started to sell a little bit here on Sunday. Now we're looking for the pullback in either the wave 4 or the B wave. The question is, which wave is it? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, I had an amazing birthday weekend. Thank you for all the birthday wishes out there, but I am going to keep this short and to the point because I'm exhausted and I need to get up early tomorrow. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500, and remember we're counting off of this low right here that we got back in June, down around 36.40, and so far we have been counting it as an A, B, C up, and we're thinking that we just finished this C wave here up at about 41.40. And so what we would look for here is a pullback in either this wave 4 or this bigger wave B. So remember, the primary count has been that this was an A wave down. Then we got an A, B, C up for a smaller A wave up, looking for a smaller B wave down, and then a smaller C wave up to complete a bigger B wave off of this bigger A wave. Okay, so remember, everything breaks down into smaller versions of itself, and ABCs do as well. So you have a bigger A, B, and then a C wave down after that, broken down into smaller A, B, C for A, and then a B wave down, and then a C wave up to complete this move. However, they do have the makings of a leading diagonal, but we know that we don't trust diagonals until they fully form, but they are getting close to doing that. So this pullback will be fairly important because the alternate count here is that you have wave 1 up, wave 2 down. This was wave 3 in a diagonal. Okay, then you'd be looking for a wave 4 pullback that would be shallower than this B wave, and then a move up in 5. So the pullback depth is going to give us an idea of which count we're in. If it's a shallow pullback in the 3950 region to 3900, then we can look at it as a potential wave 4, 5, and get a leading diagonal off the low and potentially have the low in at that point. From there, it'll just depend on the pullback holding support and then starting wave 3 up at that time. And then if it's going to be the ABC and we come down in this B wave, we would expect to not hold 3950 or 3890 and push through down towards this 3830 to 3750 range for the B wave. Okay, it could be a little bit tricky if it pulls back to this like 3900, 3890 range, because that would also still be considered a valid B wave pullback. I would like to see a little bit deeper, but if it does hit like the 50% retrace, that actually kind of fills both targets, and then gets a little bit tricky from there. But again, we would be looking for a move up to take out this high off of that pullback. And then if it's a deeper pullback, we would look for support to hold down here as low as 3750, and then move up in this C wave. Okay, so those are the two main counts that we're tracking. The more direct move down, where this is a wave 4 up off of this low, where this would have been wave 3, wave 4, and then wave 5 down. I don't think that's very likely at this time. The structure doesn't really lend to it, and I think that it's much more likely we get one of these two support levels to hold and then move higher before we move down, if we're going to move down. So that is an alternate, that it's potential that this could be wave 4, and in that case we would look for a very strong 5-wave move down, and then you would look for a wave 2 bounce, and then wave 3 should take us down and break this low, and that would obviously indicate that we're in that wave 4 down at that, or wave 5 down at that point off of this wave 4 high. And the other alternate is they could still push this a little bit higher. I don't think that's going to be the case. We're pretty full here. It's pushed up into this strong resistance area that we were looking at. It's hit the targets. It was just above our overall target. So I do think we should see a pullback here, but they can extend this leg a little bit higher. But as I said, this count is pretty well filled out, so I do expect the pullback to be the primary. All right, over on the Nasdaq. Okay, we talked about that 13,000 level on the Nasdaq. We hit just above it at 13,012. Then they started to pull back off of that. And the Nasdaq difference is that it tracks up in a diagonal here and completed. So very often when diagonals complete, we should see pretty sharp selling as a reversal. So I do expect the Nasdaq to lead the selling down. It led the charge up as well. So I think we're going to see a pretty swift selling coming up here, probably in the next few days. And the targets for it are very similar to ES. So off of this low, we have it as an A wave with an A, B, C up to this 13,000 region to complete this smaller A wave. Then we have a B wave target down here, and it targets the 12,063 to 11,839 range. We would look for a pullback into that support range that holds, and then a push higher in the C wave up toward the 14,000 region. Now, if it's going to run its alternate count, which is the orange leading diagonal off the lows like we talked about on the ES, you have wave 1, wave 2, and we just completed wave 3, okay, assuming this pullback is happening. We would have completed wave 3. Wave 4 would pull back, all right, to this 12,416 level, and then in that area all the way down to 12,244 is valid for wave 4, and then wave 5 would target the 13,285 area to complete that leading diagonal off the lows. So very similar Nasdaq and ES counts, as is normal. They trade in step, and our primary again is that we have an A, B, C up, then we would get a B wave back down toward this 1263 to 11,839 level, and then the alternate is the wave 4 down to that 12,400 to 12,240 range for wave 4, and then up in 5. Okay, and then it is possible that they can't hold support on the Nasdaq as well. And if that happens, then we would be looking at the 10,005 to 10,600 range as a break of this low and a pullback and an extension of this wave A. But the primary count is the A, B, C up for A, the pullback in B, then up and C from there. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you over to the website. Once you get over there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial, because I want you to get in there, and I want you to make sure you love it, become part of our trading family, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, okay, that is my room. You get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we generally swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months. So we're not quite as often as a day trading room trades. However, if you do want day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as day trading, individual stocks, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just kills the market. He structures trades that get you in very cheap and get huge multiples on your money, where you see these guys hitting 800%, 1,400% winners, and it's because of how he structures the trade. It's a very unique trading style that you kind of have to see to understand, and that's why we give you that 7-day free trial for you to get in there and make sure it's for you. He also built a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account and builds it using disciplined trading methods, trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week. Guys, we would love to have you in there so we can make some money together. Key takeaways for today: we're looking for the pullback to start. Okay, they can extend higher, but I can't imagine it'd be much higher. They're into a heavy resistance zone here, and the pattern's pretty full. But we are looking for the pullback. The first target would be the 3950 to 3890, 3900 area for wave 4. If that support can hold and push higher in wave 5 and take out this high, then it looks like we have a leading diagonal up off the lows that may signify that the bottom is in. However, if they cannot hold this support area, we would look for the pullback to get to the 3830 to 3750 range, hold in there, and then push higher in this B wave here towards this 4,300 area. Over on the Nasdaq, same type of setup. Nasdaq does look like a diagonal, which means the reversal should be a sharp sell-off. And it does look pretty full, and it does look like we have started the pullback. I would like to see it pull back deeper before we fully confirm that. But it does look like they have started to sell today. And its pullback targets are first the wave 4 area at the 12,244 to 12,400 range would be wave 4. And then we would look for a push up in wave 5 from there. Or they can pull back as low as 11,840 for wave B and push up from there and try to push to that 14,000 level. If they cannot hold the B wave support, then we would be looking at the 10,005 to 10,600 range on the Nasdaq. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.